Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Is Rumi Ma really out here holding Pap Po hostage? Because why is this man practically out here begging for a divorce, and she still won't let him go? It's giving prisoner of love, and the streets are watching.
And it ain't just about love anymore. Word is, Pap might be gunning for that alimony check. But let's not act brand new. This man stood 10 toes down for Remy when she was locked up, kept her name alive, held it down like a real one. Now that she's out here stacking her bread and cozying up to the black captain, who, by the way, has already moved on with 2 younger women, Remy still won't let Pap go? Oh, this is beyond messy. And guess who's ready to throw down over it? None other than Claressa Shields. Sis is not playing. She's been showing major love for Pap in the sweetest yet shadiest way. Just the other day, she hit up IG with a birthday post that had everybody talking. She wrote, "Aw man, happy birthday, King Pap. So grateful for your life, your laugh, your music, your guidance, your love. Whew, the timing of it all. You are truly one of one. I pray God bless you with many more years and even quicker hands, because today you getting all your B-Day punches. Love you. Happy birthday." Oh, that was cute. But not Claressa throwing birthday punches. Literally and figuratively. Because those hits might actually hurt. But let's be real. Sis is all in. The only thing missing? A ring. And why is that? Because Remy Ma is out here playing keep away with those divorce papers like she got something to prove. And don't get it twisted. It's not because Pap hasn't tried. He's been out here begging for this divorce. And we're not talking once or twice. He's been asking for it over and over again. And yet, every single time, Remy just finds a way to stir up more drama instead of just signing those papers. And don't think this is all just talk. The receipts are out there. Y'all remember when Remy herself put Pap on blast by exposing those texts between him and Claressa? Oh, the tea was boiling. In those messages, Claressa was clearly fed up because Pap didn't even let her know he made it home safe. And Sis kept it all the way real, straight up telling him, "You are the one who is married." Woo! The shade, the truth, the mess. Claressa wasn't playing when she said, "If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know that you made it home safe." Oh, she said that. Sis just wants her man to be safe, and honestly, that's not too much to ask. But Remy? Oh, she wasn't done. Nope. She decided to take things way further, straight up accusing Pap of threatening to call the cops on her, and even claiming she had audio of him getting physical with her. Now, Pap shut all that down, denying every bit of it. But what he did say? Oh, he kept it real. Remy is just mad because he moved on. And let's not forget, this ain't a one-sided story. Back in Christmas 2023, Remy was all booed up with Easy the Block Captain like she didn't have a whole husband. And y'all remember that rap battle where she basically confessed she was in love with him? So how are you so in love with a new man but still refusing to let Pap go? Somebody make it make sense. But hold on, if you thought that was messy, just wait. Because Claressa and Pap have been out here serving couple goals left and right. These two have been giving folks all the tea with little glimpses into their love life. And Valentine's Day? Oh, they didn't hold back. They took a whole vacation to Hawaii, living it up. Pictures showed them soaking in the sun, enjoying the vibes. And Pap was even out there kicking off the inaugural Hawaii Fest. Who? The shade, the romance, the pettiness. This is a soap opera in real life. Now, you know Pap is always about his business, so even in the middle of his romantic getaway, he had to let the people know what was up. He hopped on Threads and posted, "The show was phenomenal. So many stars pulled up. We broke records this year. We made history." All right, Mr. Pap, securing the bag while on vacation, multitasking at its finest. But while Pap was out here handling business, Claressa was out here securing hearts. She posted the sweetest clip of her serenading her man on the beach, singing, "Just the two of us, we can make it if we try." Oh, the corniness was real, but the love, even realer. But wait, they weren't the only ones getting jiggy with it, because this is where things get serious. Word on the streets is that Pap had this whole romantic getaway planned for a while. And get this, he wasn't just out there for a vacation, the plan was to make it official. Yep, allegedly, Pap was hoping to finalize his divorce from Remy before this trip, so he could have his big moment and propose to Claressa on Valentine's Day. Whew, the plot thickens. I mean, can you imagine? Hawaii, the waves crashing, the sunset glowing, the love in the air. It would have been perfect, a dream proposal. But guess who had to come through and ruin it? That's right, Annie. Up herself. Remy Ma! And why? Oh, because things with her new boo, Easy the block captain, weren't playing out how she wanted. So now she's out here playing games, dragging her feet on those divorce papers, and keeping Pap from moving on. And let's be real, Remy has definitely seen Pap and Claressa getting the same support and love she used to get. And you just know that had her feeling some type of way. Because who could forget when Pap performed at Claressa's boxing match while she was entering the ring? That wasn't just support. That was a whole new level of love and hype. And you know Remy is missing that energy right about now. Seeing him show up and show out for another woman like that? Whew, that's gotta sting. But let's talk real talk. Is this just about her being a bitter ex? Or is there something more going on here? Because the way Remy is holding on so tight, it's giving, what are you really afraid of? And now, reports are coming out saying the real reason she won't sign those divorce papers ain't about love. It's about the money. Word is, Remy knows Pap is coming for that alimony bag. And if that's true, oh, this ain't just messy, it's diabolical. Oh, she's not trying to cough up those coins, huh? See, when one partner makes more money in a marriage, the financially weaker partner is usually entitled to spousal support, aka alimony, after the split. And let's not sit here and pretend like Pap wasn't the one holding it down all those years. When courts decide on alimony, they look at a few things: how long the couple was married, the income gap, and what each person contributed to the marriage. And if we look at Remy and Pap's history, they were together for 11 years. That's over a decade. They first got together in 2004, tied the knot in 2008, and officially ended things in 2023. But here's where it gets even crazier. They didn't just get married. They got married over the phone while Remy was locked up in 2008. If that ain't dedication, I don't know what is. And let's not forget, Pap was solid through everything. When Remy was sentenced to prison in 2008, he was right there. She got out in 2014, and guess what? Still there. They even celebrated their love with a whole televised wedding ceremony in 2015. And by 2018, they welcomed their baby girl, Reminisce Mackenzie. Pap put in years of loyalty, support, and love. And now, he might just be coming for what he's owed. And if that's the case, oh, Remy might just be stalling for a reason. Pap held Remy down through some of the toughest years of her life. And now, we're talking about who deserves support? Let's be real. He's definitely got a case. Now let's talk money, because this is where things get real messy. Remy Ma's net worth is estimated to be around $4 million, and that's a whole lot more than what Pap's estimated to be worth. So every time she looks at those divorce papers, she knows Pap is most likely going to be entitled to those alimony payments. A big chunk of Remy's money comes from record sales, reality TV appearances, and her clothing line. And let's not forget her 2006 debut album, There's Something About Remy, based on a true story. That album was a critical success,
And while she didn't blow up like some of her peers, she's always stayed getting recognition. Let's not downplay her accolades either. She's been nominated for Best Female Hip Hop Artist at the BET Awards 4 times and even won once. And that's not nothing. So yeah, Remy's got money. But the real question is she willing to share it? Because if Pap gets his way, she might not have a choice. But let's be real. Even when Remy was locked up, she never stopped moving in the music scene. Sis was still dropping mixtapes from behind bars. And you know who was out here promoting and monetizing them? Pap! He was out there grinding, making sure her name stayed alive when she couldn't do it herself. He was pushing her music, making sure people didn't forget about her, and making moves to keep that money flowing. That's not just love, that's work. And best believe, that work made Remy some serious money. So when she finally got out in 2014, she and Pap didn't waste no time. They took their love story to the small screen with VH1's Love and Hip Hop, New York. And oh, it didn't stop there. They jumped into multiple spin-offs, stacking even more checks. And guess who was right there making sure those TV deals happened? You already know. Pap wasn't just some background character. Nah, he was a whole part of the storyline. Their love, their struggles, their family drama. All of that was why people tuned in. So let's not act like Pap wasn't just as much the star of the show as Remy was. He definitely played a role in bringing in those TV checks. And when Remy launched the Remy Ma collection in 2018, that was another bag secured. But guess who was right there making it happen? Pap! A portion of the proceeds went to support women and families affected by incarceration, which was a dope move. But let's not pretend like Pap wasn't actively promoting that line too. He was out here rocking the menswear at events, making sure people saw the brand, and bringing attention to it in a way that most brands would have had to pay influencers big money to do. That's the kind of organic promo that money can't always buy. So when we talk about how Remy built her empire, we also got to talk about how much Pap was working behind the scenes to help build that brand. Because let's be honest, his efforts weren't just about love, they were about legacy. Pap wasn't just out here supporting Remy's career. He was holding down her entire world. And this is where things get even deeper. While Remy was in prison, her then teenage son, Jason Scott, needed someone to step up. And who did? Pap. He didn't just check in. He stepped up and took on the role of a father figure when Remy couldn't be there. That's not just love, that's responsibility. And he took it on without hesitation. But this is where things take a heartbreaking turn. After Remy got out, her son Jason ended up getting arrested and hit with serious charges in connection to a fatal incident in Queens, New York, back in 2021. He's been accused of first-degree murder and other related charges. And that's a whole tragic situation. But when you really think about it, it just shows how much stability Pap was providing while Remy was away. He wasn't just holding down the household, he was taking care of her kid, keeping things together, and doing everything he could to provide some kind of normalcy. And that's something you can't put a price on. As this divorce saga drags on, one thing is becoming crystal clear. Remy knows Pap has a strong case for alimony. And that might just be why she's out here stalling. But what about Claressa? Oh, she's heated! Because while Remy is out here playing games, she's slowing down Claressa's whole wedding storyline. And let's be real, Claressa is not the type to just sit back quietly when things ain't going right. And this ain't just some casual fling between her and Pap. Claressa is out here loving this man out loud. She's calling him her king, her love, her everything. She's not just playing around. Sis is all in. But now, they're stuck. Because no matter how much love they got, Claressa can't even take that next step with Pap. Because he's still legally tied to another woman. And until Remy finally lets him go, oh, this situation is nothing but drama. Imagine being ready to start your new life with somebody, but there's this big old roadblock that just won't move. And to make it even worse, that roadblock, aka Remy,
stays lurking in the shadows, stirring up drama every chance she gets. But let's be real, just for a millisecond, any woman would be raging if they were in Clarissa's shoes. Sis is out here loving this man, supporting him, and now she's getting dragged into his mess with his ex. It's frustrating, it's messy, and it's exhausting.
At this point, you gotta wonder, how long is Clarissa's patience gonna last before she starts demanding some real answers and some real action?
Because let's be honest, nobody's gonna sit around forever waiting for somebody else's drama to clear up. But now I gotta ask y'all, do you think Remy is really holding on because she still loves Pap? Or is this just about that alimony check she knows is coming her way? And what about Claressa? Is she really gonna stick around through all this chaos? Or is she eventually gonna get fed up and walk away? And most importantly, how long is Pap supposed to wait before Remy finally lets him go? I need to know what y'all think about this. So hit up those comments down below and let me know. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn those notifications on so you never miss the tea. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Check out this next video on your screen because, it is messy on a whole new level. Tap in now.